Lee brings us into the next topic. You got a song in your heart, something about music. Well, I guess not really, but somewhat. A musician.
Okay.
Lately, there's been a great uproar online and social media with the recent happenings with JT's favorite organization, the NFL, and my favorite rapper's organization, Rock Nation. They recently partnered together and came to an agreement that kind of bothered a lot of people.
Bothered a lot of people.
A lot of people, and you know, a lot of people, express their thoughts on the internet. This has been a big topic. As y'all know, we are barbers, so we in the barbershop every day. It's been a humongous topic of conversation in the barbershop. What would you say? A lot of people on your end?
We really ain't been talking about it.
Ain't nobody been talking about it on that end? Wow.
I've been talking about it like a little bit outside, but
it seemed like every day somebody bring it up in the shop.
Overall, we didn't. I mean, we hit about it in the shop, but it wasn't like no big conversation.
Right.
Like how most conversations, something like that, we get out of hand. Somebody get hot.
Right.
And mad about it, but nothing like that. Everybody pretty much spoke their opinion about it.
Right.
I mean, I kind of can agree with Jay. I mean, it's a business move at the end of the day for him. But, I can see why a lot of people would be mad too at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
How about y'all?
What about us?
How was it in your shop?
What you know about that right there? Hey, okay. So, basically...
Now you gotta let it ride now.
Okay, let it ride. Hey.
You don't hear them horns in that thing.
Rock Boys in the building tonight.
Don't hear Rock Boy.
Like I said, man, it's been a great topic. A lot of people have been discussing it, and I've heard both sides of, I feel like, of the spectrum. There has been a lot of, well, first of all, let's just go back a little bit, and for anybody who may not know or who may not be fully clear or aware, because that happened a lot to a lot of people, this just wasn't fully clear on what the situation is. So let's go ahead and give a little context real quick.
Drop it.
You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know. So basically, like I said, there was an announcement last week or the week before, one of them, that basically announced that Jay-Z and Rock Nation were partnering with the NFL, right? The reason why, or part of the partnership, was because they wanted Jay-Z to assist the league in a variety of entertainment deals, right? Also, because there's more to it than that, you know what I'm saying? It's not just that, even though it seems like that's all people got out of it. The entertainment part, but also is to include helping to improve the Super Bowl halftime show. Additionally, Hov will bring a new social activism campaign to the league. We all know what's been going on with the NFL. I think everybody knows about that in the past few years with the kneeling and the outcry of protests around the country, protesting injustice and police brutality, things of that nature. So the NFL has, since the protests were done on the NFL stage, NFL platform, they took a humongous hit financially. We all know they lost some money, they lost some popularity due to these protests. So now they are in a position, which like any business would be, they're in a position to try to clean up the mess. This is after the explosion, so now it's time to come out and clean up. And the way that they've decided to do that is by hiring or partnering with Jay-Z and his Rock Nation company, and rolling out some plans, which they haven't discussed how they're going to, or the plans, or going in direct detail of what they plan on doing. But just the announcement of the agreement alone sent a lot of people up in an uproar. I feel like I saw a lot of people were mad that they said that they felt like he was a hypocrite because he told other people not to do deals with the NFL and to perform at the halftime show.
And boycott the NFL.
And all that. And, on to that point, my whole feeling was that I felt like the people that Jay-Z told or discussed, within the past. First of all, before I even say that, let me just say that everybody's upset. A lot of people are upset about Colin Kaepernick not being involved, and also it happening before Colin Kaepernick got his job or got a job in the NFL. And to that, Jay-Z responded with the fact that the protest was never about Colin having a job or getting his job back. You know what I'm saying? It was about injustice and police brutality. Right. So, but meanwhile, Colin Kaepernick came to an agreement with the NFL on the whole collusion case. I want to put that out there because a lot of people may not know that.
Check.
He got paid. He came to an agreement with the NFL to end the case, which, I thought he shouldn't have done, but that's just my opinion. That's another story. But basically that is him coming to an agreement with the NFL saying, okay, we're done. I'm done. I'm happy. You give me what you're going to give me, and I'll leave it alone.
Yep.
So to me, that ends that situation. Not necessarily the protesting for the police brutality, but just people being mad about Colin not having a job. If he took an agreement, then it's time to say, okay, we got to take the agreement too.
Yeah.
He took it.
He took it.
You know what I'm saying?
Why I can't take it?
So obviously that has nothing to do with Jay-Z, but other than the fact that I feel like, and it's just my opinion, I feel like Jay-Z told those people not to do those things before Colin took the deal.
Mm-hmm.
This was all before Colin took his deal, made his agreement. And now that he's come to an agreement with the NFL, it's almost like, okay, it's different now. These are different circumstances. Also, let me piggyback on that and just say that it's the people that he told not to do the halftime shows and, it wasn't any activism involved in those objectives. Mm-hmm. So we have to remember the fact that on one hand, you got him telling people not to go perform, but then he's going to do things that are going to benefit us. These people are just going to get paid. And, he may be getting paid from out of this. I don't know. I saw a lot of reports saying that, he would be owning a team soon. We don't know how true that is because we haven't heard any of this coming from a actual credible person. Mm-hmm. We see a lot of stuff online saying Jay-Z about to get a team. Jay-Z told Jermaine Dupri this. And all of this stuff it's not coming from anybody credible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just all these blog sites. So we got to be careful before we sit out here and hang the man because at the end of the day, we don't know what his goals are. None of us are in his head. You know what I'm saying? The man got money, so he ain't... It obviously just ain't just about money. Yeah. It may be a part of it, but it's not just about that. And the other part, if that has any positive effect on the culture, then that makes it worth it. I don't care if he's getting paid off of it if he can help black people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or help black athletes. Let's take a pause real quick. Business is business. Money is money. That make the business. Okay, that's what one of the comments said. And I agree. That's another way we have to look at things. Business is business. These guys are handling business. This is not about friends and emotions and all that stuff there. It makes sense for this to happen. Both sides can benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? The NFL benefits. Yeah, they do. They are benefiting. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, black athletes could benefit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, black definitely. Entertainers could benefit.
And it might help the situation even better.
Right. So, I don't want to knock the man down for two reasons. One reason being because we don't know what he's going to do. We don't know what his plans are. We got to give him time to see if he's real or not.
We don't know the situation.
We don't know the situation. We're not in his head. We don't know what his plans are. Two, we also have to remember that, okay, a wise man once told me if you want to, tell what kind of person a person is, look at their track record. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask them who they are. Don't ask them to tell you who they are or what kind of person they are. Look at what they've done. Look at the things that they've done in the past, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. So in this situation, I think back, okay, what has Jay-Z done? Has Jay-Z done anything to show that he is an activist or trying to help push the culture forward in a positive way? Okay, so then I look and I do some research, right? And I find out that he's done a lot of things, with the Khalif Browder documentary that he funded and produced, which showed a story about a young man who was falsely imprisoned, okay? And basically what that did was that put awareness out to the world of what's going on with these young black men being falsely imprisoned, being lied on, being framed by their government, by their police force. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing awareness to it. So, that's one positive thing. Then when Meek Mill was locked up,
he helped with that.
He helped with that. He sent lawyers to come get this man, knowing that this man was, I don't want to say falsely imprisoned because he may have broken the law. I don't know the particulars, but at the end of the day, that was more so along the lines of harsh sentences, you know what I'm saying, for, sentences not fitting the crimes. And, sending out awareness about how young black men are being overly punished, you know what I'm saying, for small offenses. The 444 album. I mean, if you listen to that album, that album is empowering.
Yeah, it definitely is.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of hidden messages.
So when I see
some blunt messages,
when I see stuff like that, him do stuff like that, it's hard for me to believe that he's trying to take advantage of a protest to make money. You know what I'm saying? The man has made $1 billion already without stabbing nobody in the back. Why do he need to do it now? You know what I'm saying? I don't know the man, but from what I know about him, he seems very calculated. Right? A calculated individual is not going to get up there and do something that's going to get him exposed as a phony or a fake, because he's too smart for that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I just say at the end of the day, we gotta, because at the end of the day, this, like he said, you protest first, you spread the awareness, and then what's the next move? So I feel like we in that next move now, and we got to see what he's going to do.
Yeah.
If he fuck up, if he do wrong, then okay.
Shit, all we know, he might be becoming the next NFL commissioner. Who knows?
You never know, man. The sky's the limit. I mean, nobody saw this. If you looked at him 30 years ago, I'm sure nobody expected him to be a billionaire.
Nobody expected him to be dating Beyonce.
You know what I'm saying? So now he's doing both. So let's give the man a chance, because at the end of the day, somebody's got to do it. If nobody goes and sits down with the NFL, we never move forward.
Yeah.
Somebody got to go work with them.
And definitely, that's what I like about it. I mean, like, despite, how everybody feel about, he didn't stand by Cap or whatever, at the end of the day, he's doing a little bit more than what Cap did. Because, like you saying, he's actually talking to these people. So they probably getting, the insight from, our perspective. You know what I'm saying? As a fan perspective, as a black culture. You know what I'm saying? Knowing, why people are doing this, and the understanding of why they was doing it. Who knows? We don't know, because we're not in that room.
Right.
You never know. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I always look at it as a good move. It's always probably a business move, even if it's not about the money. You know what I'm saying? It's still a business move.
Right.
Because of the fact that, his schedule and who he's talking to. It's not like he's talking to a head coach or owner.
Yeah.
He's talking to the commission.
The big dog.
The big dog.
Right.
The dude that's suspending people, keep people out the league and bring
Take
them back.
people money.
Exactly. So, I don't know why everybody... I mean, I know why, I can see why, but I look at it like it's really no need for it to be that big.
Exactly, because Colin Kaepernick, everybody's caping up for Colin. But Colin has an agreement with the NFL. His agreement was to take the money and stop going to court. We didn't hang him from coming to terms with the NFL.
Yeah,
so why we hanging Jay-Z?
If you really wanted to, I mean, you could really call him a sellout, but...
and I'm not saying he is.
Yeah, me
But
either,
at the end of the day, it's the same thing. Two guys making an agreement, coming to an agreement with the NFL.
Exactly.
Eric Reed was a part of that agreement. He's still playing the NFL. Ain't nobody, talking down about Eric Reed. He's still playing every Sunday.
Playing.
You know what I'm saying? I saw a meme online that said all these dudes around here mad at Jay-Z, but they still training their little boys to play in the NFL. Y'all the hypocrites, because it don't look right if you watching the NFL every Sunday and then you mad at Jay-Z. That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. Colin Kaepernick ain't the first athlete to get blackballed from professional sports, and he ain't gonna be the last. And I hate to say that, because it's fucked up. And maybe things can get better, but at the end of the day, as long as the owners are the way that they are, you know what I'm saying? It's never gonna. This ain't gonna change.
It's never gonna change.
You got a high caliber athlete right now in Dallas, who plays for Dallas, who being treated like he don't even matter, because he want to be paid what he's worth. Whether he should be paid now or not is a different argument. But at the end of the day, I think we all can agree that he's worth the money that he's asking for. And the owner is talking about him like a dog. Did you see that?
I ain't see that, but I ain't gonna.
You can believe it.
Yeah. I ain't gonna
knowing the type of person he is. So it's like, I don't know how I got there, how we get from Jay-Z to Cowboys.
Football.
But,
football season is upon us.
But, because we was talking about the NFL, right? So, but, at the end of the day, like I say, You know, it's a lot more going on. Mm-hmm. So to get mad at it is just foolish, man, because it's a lot more going on than we even know. More going on behind the scene. Let's move this thing right on along, man. Let's take it on a lighter note. That was a pretty heavy topic.
Heavy?
Like D.
That's a good one.
You like that?
I like that one. I like that one. It might went over some people's heads, but I like that one.
Heavy diddly dee. See, that's that old school, man.
I don't know.
You can't be young. If you're young, you're looking at me like, what is he talking about? Did you hear about the